Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. Welcome to my online class. I am Jinnatunnesa, lecturer, Department of Home Science, Milestone College. I hope all of you are fine in this pandemic situation. I am also fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Today we are going to discuss on chapter 16, Printing and Coloring in Clothing. Lesson 1, Variation in Printing Clothing. Lesson 2 and 3, Block Printing. After this class, we will be able to know about these topics: printing clothing, coloring clothing, block making, preparing of printing table, printing method. Printing and coloring is an important factor in clothing industry. When a cloth is made in a factory, it is called grey fabric. To express this, different colors are reflected on the upper part of clothing. This process is called clothing printing. Printing of clothing can be done through different methods such as block, batik, screen, stencil, and roller printing, etc. Lesson 1, Variation in Printing Clothing. Printing is an important chapter in clothing industry. It is one of the best methods to make the clothing attractive. There are different methods in printing clothing. A printer chooses a definite methods regarding his necessity, ability, and surroundings. The basic difference between dyeing clothing and printing clothing is that in the first one, the entire cloth to be dyeing equally in the same color and thickness of solution. On the other hand, in the printing method, it is possible to make the clothing stood out by occurring the splendor of one as more than one color on specific spot of the clothing. Then it will be dried by heat or steam and penetrate into the specific spot of the clothing, and rest of the color will be washed away. In fact, colors are the main ingredient of printing and coloring in clothing. To make the cloth attractive by using the color, block, tie-dye, batik play important role in this regard. Block printing. The thickness used in the block printing should be 2 inch to 4 inch or 5.08 to 10.16 centimeter. Otherwise, they will not be sustainable. Though the shape of a block depends on the design, the length of it should not more than 12 inch to 16 inch or 30.48 to 40.64 centimeter. In selecting wood for making block, importance can be given on babla, gab, rain-tree, etc. Potato, lady's finger, etc. Also can be used for immediate work in block printing. The part of a design which will stand out on textile. That part will be kept high on the block and rest of the part will be cut away deeply. As a result, when printing will be given on textile dipping the block in the color tray. At the time, only the design part will be stand out on textile. There are some images of blocks in the screen and the uses of block print. Preparing of printing table. It is convenient to use a strong table made of either stone, cement, iron, steel, or of good wood. First of all, we have to spread blanket of several steps on the table, and then brand new cloth will be set up on the table with pin in such a way that the cloth will spread on the table very tightly and there will be no wrinkle on the cloth at the time of printing. A rubber cloth will be set up under a color tray for printing color, and then a piece of foam measuring 3 to 4 centimeter will be spread on the rubber cloth. Next, a piece of woolen cloth or gunny will be spread on the foam, and color will be spread on the foam with the help of a brush. At the time of printing work, the block will be put on the woolen cloth or gunny for 2 or 3 times, and then the printing will be set on the original textile. We have to wash block after completing the work. We can see printing table and coloring tray in the screen. Preparing color. Prussian. Different kind of color for block printing are available in the market. If this color is properly spread on the block and then press on the cloth, it will be printing. Making a Prussian paste and printing method are mentioned there. We are going to know about Prussian color. Ingredient of paste percentage. Prussian dye 6%, boiling hot water 20%, urea 3%, edible soda 3%, washing soda 3%, melted gum 62%, resin salt 1%, and glycerin 2%. Preparation of paste. To make paste, 1 tola fine gum is to be mixed with half liter water before 24 hours of making paste. Then, in a clean container of hot water, dye urea sar. Edible soda, washing soda, resin salt are to be mixed, and finally they are to be mixed with the prepared gum together. No need to use urea sar in rainy season. Printing method. After preparing paste, it will be filtered with filtration and mixed with glycerin. Then textile is to be printed with the mixture. It is better to work with this paste as early as possible because the quality of it is spoiled after 4 hours. After printing, the textile is to be dried in shade and in the sun for some days. It is to be steamed, washed and bleached after doing block print in Prussian dye. Water is to be boiled in a big pot for steaming. Now the textile is to be warmed with gunny and strainer is to be set on the pot and put the textile on it and then cover it up for steaming. For participating my class attentively and carefully. Thanks to all of you.